A few hours and cups of coffee later they find themselves on the street again. Evening falls on wintry New York, and Jungkook wraps himself more tightly in his coat. Yoongi stretches, looking at Jungkook with a smile. So, any exciting plans for the evening? Or are you up for some quality movie time? Jungkook considers it, feeling a genuine sense of camaraderie. Honestly, no plans at all. A movie night sounds perfect. Yoongi claps his hands together. Great. Movie night it is, then. But before that, how about we grab some snacks? My fridge is looking rather lonely, and I'm not sure a half-empty ketchup bottle counts as dinner. Jungkook chuckles. Sounds like a plan. Lead the way, then. They hop on the subway, engaged in easy banter as they make their way to Yoongi's place. Once there, Yoongi suggests a local market for the snack haul. The guy grins. Trust me, this place has the best selection of snacks. We are talking snack heaven. Jungkook playfully raises an eyebrow. Snack heaven, huh? You sure know the way to a man's heart. As they stroll through the market aisles, picking up an assortment of chips, chocolates, and maybe a questionable frozen pizza, the atmosphere is light. And Jungkook's heart feels a little lighter too. As they exit the market, their hands full of two heavy paper bags, and Yoongi grins at Jungkook. Alright, lover, prepare yourself for the feast of the century. Movie nights at my place are not for the faint of heart. Jungkook smirks. I'm ready for the snack extravaganza. Hit me with your best movie recommendations. Yoongi dramatically strokes an imaginary beard. We've got options, my friend. Classic rom-com? Mind-bending thriller? Or perhaps a timeless action flick? Jungkook playfully gasps. The choices are overwhelming. How will I ever decide? Yoongi laughs, and they continue bantering as they make their way to Yoongi's apartment. The night promises to be a welcome escape from the recent complexities in Jungkook's life, and the prospect of simple joys like movies and snacks with a good friend feels like a step towards healing. The apartment is small, just a little studio, but it's cozy still, the warm glow of fairy lights creating a comforting atmosphere. Yoongi gestures towards the mattress on the floor. Make yourself at home, Jungkook. Choose a movie. Jungkook chuckles, picking up the remote in his hands as he takes off his coat and settles on the so-called bed. The pressure is real. Alright, Yoongi nods in approval. Excellent choice, my friend. Now, prepare for the snack unveiling. He dramatically reveals an assortment of chips, candies, and a questionable amount of chocolate, throwing it all on the bed. Jungkook laughs. You weren't kidding about the feast. This is amazing. As they settle in with their snacks, the movie begins, and the room is filled with the ambient sounds of suspense. For a while, the outside world fades away, and Jungkook finds himself immersed in the simple joy. During a particularly intense scene, Yoongi suddenly turns to Jungkook. So, come on, spill the tea, Jungkook. What's really been going on? You disappeared from the coffee shop, and now you're crashing on my mattress. Something big went down. Jungkook takes a deep breath, appreciating Yoongi's genuine concern. It's complicated. Let's just say I've had my whack of drama lately. Needed a change of scenery. You know. Yoongi raises an eyebrow. Drama, huh? Well, you're in good hands. My life is like a soap opera sometimes. But seriously, you can talk to me about it if you want. Jungkook smiles gratefully. I appreciate that, brother. It's just, maybe tonight is not the night for heavy talks. Let's just enjoy the movie and the snacks. Yoongi nods in agreement, and they return their attention to the thriller unfolding on the screen. In the simplicity of the moment, Jungkook begins to feel a sense of normalcy returning, a small step toward rebuilding after the storm that had shaken his life. As the movie credits roll, the boy stretches, feeling the pleasant fatigue of a well-spent evening. That was a good choice, brother. Thanks for tonight. It's been a while since I've had this much fun. Yoongi smiles, collecting the empty snack wrappers. Anytime, JK. Movie nights are my specialty, and you're welcome here whenever you need a break from the chaos. Speaking of which, you're crashing here tonight, right? It's pretty late. Jungkook nods, appreciating the offer. Yeah, if that's okay. I don't want to be stumbling through the subway at this hour, Yoongi chuckles. No worries, Jungkook. There's a spare blanket in the closet. Help yourself. Jungkook hesitates, sitting on the edge of the mattress, and biting his lip. Hey, do you mind if I borrow some clothes? I didn't exactly pack for an impromptu sleepover. Yoongi laughs, getting up from his side. No problem, of course. I'm sure I've got something that'll fit you. Follow me. He lifts himself from the bed, opening a drawer filled with neatly folded clothes. Take your pick, mate. I've got everything from oversized hoodies to shirts that might be a bit too tight. Your choice. Jungkook surveys the options, selecting a simple t-shirt and a pair of comfortable sweatpants. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. Yoongi waves it off. Anytime, Jungkook. Make yourself at home. If you need anything else, just shout. As the bathroom door clicks shut, Jungkook decides to take a quick shower, allowing the warm water to wash away the residual ache and weariness. The bathroom, albeit small, emanates a sense of cleanliness and order. Jungkook stands before the mirror, his reflection staring back at him in borrowed clothes, a simple yet oversized grey t-shirt with some comics print and a pair of comfortable sweatpants. The fabric feels foreign against his skin, but oddly comforting. He takes a deep breath, exhaling slowly as he attempts to leave behind the tumultuous emotions that still cling to him. The soft, ambient light from the bathroom's fixture casts a gentle glow, creating an intimate space for reflection. The mirror becomes a portal to self-discovery, an opportunity to redefine his identity separate from the marks and shadows left by Taehyung. His fingers trace the fabric of the borrowed t-shirt, a silent acknowledgement of the support Yoongi has offered. Just what he needed. Jungkook steels himself against the memories that threaten to resurface, reminding himself that this borrowed attire signifies more than just a change of clothes. It's a tangible reminder that in the simplicity of a friend's gesture, he can find solace and strength to face the uncertain journey ahead. He emerges from the bathroom, a little transformed version of himself. The faint aroma of Yoongi's laundry detergent lingers on the borrowed clothes, an olfactory reminder of friendship and a sanctuary found in an unexpected place. Jungkook returns to the room to find Yoongi setting up the next movie. All set, the guy asks, holding up the remote. Jungkook nods, settling onto the mattress again. Ready as I'll ever be. Thanks for the clothes, again, Yoongi shrugs casually. No problem at all, Jungkook. Just make yourself comfortable. Movie night awaits as they settle in for the night. The low hum of laughter and the comforting glow of the TV create just the right atmosphere. The movie plays on the screen, its flickering light dancing across their faces. Yoongi throws a handful of popcorn into his mouth, grinning. So, Jungkook, Any plans for the near future? Besides dodging questionable movie choices, of course. Jungkook chuckles, the tension in his shoulders easing. Well, I'm on a mission to find a new job, get back on my feet. You know, the usual stuff after a dramatic detour. Yoongi smirks. Dramatic detour, indeed. But you've got this, I'm sure. And you've got friends who'll make sure you're back on track. You know, hinting at myself and stuff. Jungkook nods, chuckling. Guess I'm lucky to have you back, Yoongi. Really, it means a lot. Yoongi pauses the only recently started movie, immediately turning to Jungkook and sitting himself more comfortable in a lotus position across from him. Alright, enough deep shit for one night. How about we switch to something lighter? I've got a collection of terrible jokes ready to go. Jungkook chuckles, arching an eyebrow. Terrible jokes, you say? I'm intrigued. Lay one on me, Yoongi. Yoongi grins, pulling up a list of jokes on his phone. Alright, brace yourself for this one. Why don't scientists trust atoms? Jungkook raises an eyebrow again, feigning curiosity. I don't know. Why don't they? Because they make up everything. Yoongi bursts into laughter, pleased with his delivery. Jungkook laughs, shaking his head. That's so bad, it's almost good. Hit me with another one. And so, the night progresses with a series of jokes, banter, and shared moment. Yoongi's humor becomes a beacon of light in the room, dispelling the shadows that linger in Jungkook's mind. As the clock ticks away, their laughter echoes through the small space, forging a new memory, one that is not tainted by pain but rather enriched by the simple joy of genuine friendship. Yoongi puts his phone away, still laughing quietly from the last joke that literally made Jungkook bump him with a pillow, so bad was it, and reaches for the 2 cans of soda standing on the floor next to the mattress. Jungkook finds himself laughing freely, the tension of the past weeks momentarily forgotten. Jungkook finds himself grateful for the unexpected connection he's forged with Yoongi. As the clock ticks, Yoongi glances at his phone. Time flies, huh? It's been ages since I've had a night like this. Jungkook nods in agreement. Yeah, it's been incredible. And I really needed this. Yoongi offers a warm smile. Anytime, Jungkook. Seriously. You're always welcome here. It's a small space, but, you know, just feeling too lonely being here sometimes. Jungkook feels a surge of gratitude. Yeah. Thanks, Yoongi. I mean it. Yoongi stretches, a mischievous glint in his eyes. The mattress transforms into a cozy haven for 2 friends sharing the simplicity of the night. Yoongi glances down at Jungkook, who's nestled against his shoulder, eyes drooping with the weight of the day's emotions. Gently adjusting the pillow beneath Jungkook's head, Yoongi watches as the boy succumbs to sleep. The lines of worry that etched his face earlier have softened, replaced by the innocence of rest. The borrowed clothes, the shared laughter, and the warmth of friendship create a cocoon of safety, sheltering Jungkook from the storm he's weathered. With Jungkook peacefully asleep on his shoulder, Yoongi decides to let the night embrace them both. He shifts slightly to reach for the remote, intending to turn off the TV and let the room slip into a peaceful quiet. As he moves, Jungkook stirs in his sleep, a subtle shift of position that causes the borrowed white t-shirt to ride up, exposing a portion. Yoongi glances up, ready to adjust the shirt. However, his hand freezes in midair when he notices the deep, dark marks etched onto the pale skin. A furrow forms on his forehead as he leans closer, scrutinizing the markings. Questions flood his mind, and a knot of unease tightens in his stomach. He studies Jungkook's face, a mix of concern and confusion etched across his features. For a moment, Yoongi debates whether to wake Jungkook and ask about the origin of the marks. His instincts tug at him, urging him to be cautious. Yet, a deeper sense of empathy compels him to tread carefully. With a sigh, he decides to let Jungkook sleep, knowing that the morning might bring an opportunity for a more open conversation. As Yoongi turns off the TV and settles back into the quiet darkness, he can't shake the unsettling image of those two from his mind. He puts his arm around Jungkook again, letting the boy sink into the comforting hug, and closes his eyes as he makes himself comfortable too. Jungkook snuggles closer to him, as if trying to steal more warmth, and if Yoongi's hand inadvertently strokes his bare shoulder, feeling the relief of someone else's under his fingertips, then it's only an accident in the delirium of sleepy consciousness.